You're watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. So, today in this episode, I'm not going to be doing a review. Well, we will be talking about some knives, but won't be any kind of a formal review. I wanted to share with you guys my buying adventure this evening and trying to acquire a knife and just kind of take you through the whole story of what happened. So, let me take you to the webpage and show you this knife. This is the Buck 371 Stockman. Now, I saw this on at Walmart.com for a good price. It's $13.29. And so, normally, I find this particular knife on sale for around $20 to $22, somewhere in that range. So I thought, okay, well, for $13.29, I'll just see if it's available at the store near me and go and buy it. So I go in the store, I go to the Walmart, and I go to the knife section, and as always in the sporting goods section of any Walmart, if you're familiar with the store and you shop there with any frequency, for those of us in the United States, you know that there's never anyone in the sporting goods section. And the knives are behind a locked case of some kind. Now, the one in my store was an upright case. In other words, it wasn't one like within the counter. It was like an upright case behind the counter. So just to look at the knives, I have to actually walk behind the counter, where you're not really supposed to stand, and just go there and look to see what they have. And I found the knife, the 371, but it wasn't priced at $13.29. So not only do I need someone to give me access to the case because it's locked, I want to ask them about the price. Being $7 lower, I'd really appreciate being able to get the price that I see online in the store. So I see this little button on the counter here, and I'll show you a picture because I actually took a photo in the store while I'm in there, thinking that this would make a great story. And here's a picture of it. It says press for associate, and it rings when you press the button a little bit and says that an associate will be with you shortly. So I wait, and I probably wait 10 to 12 minutes, right? No one comes. So then I see someone coming down an aisle near me who's an associate pushing a pallet. And I ask, could I get some help over here? And they're like, she points to some other fellas further away that says they could help you. So I go over and I talk to those guys, and they're over in an automotive section. So they're closing up that whole section of the store because it closes at, I don't know, like 7 p.m. or something. So that whole section is being closed, and they're doing their closing part, and I don't really want to interrupt them, but I did ask the guy if he could bring someone over there, if they had keys to the knife cabinet, and they were like, no, but we'll get on the phone and we'll ask to have someone come over. So they do that, and you can hear them on the intercom saying, all right, somebody needs help over in Sporty Goods. So I wait another 10 minutes. Again, no one comes. So at this point, I'm just sitting there looking at the knives more than anything. Not being too impatient or anything. I'm just kind of browsing what they have and curious as to what they had. They had a few Victorinox. They had a few Buck knives. They had a few Gerber knives. Nothing crazy expensive or anything, but just some stuff that I wanted to check out. And I started looking, and I found that they also had, a Buck 110 Hunter knife in ebony, and I couldn't see the back of the packaging, so I didn't know if it maybe came with a nylon sheath or a leather one. So I wanted it in the cabinet. I needed it in the cabinet to see what it was, and I was really intrigued because the price of the 110 was like $34.77 or something close to that. So I walked back to the front of the store to the customer service section Those that you're familiar with Walmart will know, kind of the layout of the store, and the customer service is always like at the front wall of the store as you walk in. So I go over there and I had to wait in line because there was a couple people in front of me. And then I talked to a lady there and asked her if there was a way to get in touch with someone who would have a key to the knife section. Well, she misunderstood what I said initially, and she thought I meant some like toy section or something. I don't know. But then I had to clarify that. Once I got that straightened out, she went over to the operating manager. She talked with her for a few seconds. Then the manager addressed me and was like, I'm not sure if I have the key to that cabinet or not. So we both walk back there together. She goes through 3 or 4 keys, and one of the keys works. So she's like, well, what would you like? So we go through it, and I get to look at the Stockman, and I asked her about the price difference, and she didn't know. She said, sometimes the online price doesn't match the in-store price, but we can take care of that up at the register. And then I said, well, can I see this other, knife, which was the 110? And I looked at the back, and sure enough, it has a leather sheath. So I'm like, heck yeah, $35 for a buck 110 with a leather sheath? Are you kidding me? Well, I don't understand the pricing on this knife. And that was the actual marked price too. It wasn't like it was $60 on sale or anything. That was just the price in store. So anyway, I go and pay for the stuff, and they mark the price down on the 371 Stockman, and I get it for the $13.29. And I find the 110 for $35, and I'm as happy as a lark. I get both knives for, less than I would have paid for the 110 alone. So just wanted to kind of point out 2 things. Obviously, you got to do a little work when you go to Walmart. It takes a little work when you get in there, and you're not going to be able to just walk into the store and buy the knives. You do have to find somebody who's going to be willing to help you. But here's the 371 Stockman. I haven't opened it. I'll probably do a review of this at some point as well. And then, of course, here's the 110, still in package. Now, one thing I noticed was I went to all these other websites and looked to see if Walmart's the only one selling it for this price. So I went to, what is this? Knife Center, $59.95. Okay. So what about Blade HQ? $59.99. All right. What about SMKW? $59.99. All right. What about Chicago Knife Works? $59.99. What about Amazon? $59.99. What about Cabela's? $59.99. So the thing about this is it is a non-advertised price. When you go to the Walmart page, they actually make you put it in your cart before they show you the price. That's why I never noticed that they had the 110 for that price when I was shopping. So that was a discovery for me. I think it's a great discovery for y'all if y'all aren't aware of it. And you always thought you had to pay $60 for this knife. You don't. You can just go to your local Walmart and get it for $35. And it comes with the leather sheath. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. I'll probably do some reviews of this. They really got to thinking about the 110 when William got his auto, which is just awesome. I can't afford that, but I already had, just a sec. I already had this, and this thing's just an absolute embarrassment. I've showed this before. The blade is all hacked to heck. You can see how bad that is. Like, that's not even, it almost doesn't even seem like the same knife anymore. I mean, you got a third of it knocked off of there. So this knife was just an embarrassment, and it's always been something that's been bothering me about my collection for a long time. So it was time to do something about it, and the fact that I found this for cheap, couldn't be more excited. And knowing now that it's, getting to be Christmas time, you're looking for a gift for yourself or a loved one, then yeah, I just was shocked that you could get this knife for this price. Did not know that this was available for $35, or I would have bought it long ago. So I thought you guys would want to be aware of that. And another good deal on this, obviously you save about $7 on this knife. Now, I don't know that everybody needs a 371 Stockman, but I thought it would be cool to have a 4-inch version of a buck Stockman. I'm going to do a review of that. And I don't know that I have to review this necessarily, but I am very, very happy to own it. And looking forward to opening it up and playing around with it. But there you have it. I just kind of wanted to share that story and my experiences with Walmart and what you have to go through to get a hold of the knives inside the store. And it's not the first time I've had problems getting knives from Walmart. There's a couple of CRKT knives that I bought in the past that I think a Gerber too that I bought at Walmart's when I was on the road. Not my local Walmart, but others, and 2 and 3 different stores had the same problem. Always have to go to the manager to get the key. You can't just sit there and wait, or no one will come. No one will help you. You don't get any service. So that's how to approach it. In fact, if I ever go to the store to buy a knife in the future, I'm just going to go straight to the customer service, ask for somebody with a key back there that has a key, and then do my shopping that way, rather than worry about waiting and then, having to figure it out at that point. So there you have it, guys. That's all I've got for you today. We'll be doing some more reviews in the future. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative. Hope maybe my experience is a shared one, and that other people can comment below on what their experience has been with buying knives at Walmart. But there you have it, and I hope everybody has a good day. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure you're made aware of videos when they drop, and everyone take care.